What's up, everybody? Patrick Peyrefitte here, aka Prik, aka your mom's favorite tattoo artist. If you're watching this, chances are you just got a sweet tat from me and wondering how to take care of it, which is a good idea since you spent your money. Thanks again for doing so, and thanks for visiting my webpage, and be sure to take a look around, and if you haven't already, hit the link below and drop me a Google review. Now, there are many different versions of tattoo aftercare out there, so these following recommendations are from my personal and limited experience over 10 years tattooing. Stuff that I've seen work on other people and myself. Okay, so first things first, very important to note that after you've gotten your tattoo, you'll notice that there's a bit of plasma seeping out of your fresh tattoo. That's normal. And depending on the type of tattoo, you may even see tiny traces of blood. Don't freak out, that's also normal after tiny needles repeatedly piercing your skin. With that said, you will want to wash all of that off as best as you can. I would have cleaned the area before you left, but after about 45 minutes to an hour or so, your body's clotting agents will have finished doing their job and the oozing has stopped. At this point, it is very important, and I can't stress this enough, you need to wash all of that off with soap and preferably with warm water so that the pores properly open up and you get all in there. Then, rinse with room temperature or cold water to cool it down and close those pores. You may want to repeat the process once or twice for good measure. Then, pat it dry with your towel or preferably with a paper towel. The reason for doing this, if you leave all that plasma to dry, it will turn into a thick scab. If you allow this, it will 1. Take longer to heal, and 2. You may run into complications such as cracking of the scab, which may cause scarring, which may then cause inconsistencies or even missing spots or lines in the tattoo. After doing all the washing recommended, you wait around 20 minutes to half an hour to let it air dry a bit. Then apply a very thin layer of A&D ointment or any specialized products you may have purchased to help heal your tattoo. Please note, when doing this, do not overuse the product and only use a small amount, because remember, your body does the healing and not the product. These products exist to aid or provide a better environment for the body to do its thing. Another thing to note, when taking your baths, it's basically the same thing. However, just use your hands to apply the soap to your tattoo. Do not use any loofahs, washcloths, or anything abrasive on your new tat. Also, try not to get your tattoo wet for too long. Even though you won't get a thick scab from following the previous step, you will still get a very thin scab, and having it exposed to water for too long will cause that scab to get soggy. And a soggy scab is easy to come off before it's time, which then means damage to your new tattoo. Which also means no swimming until your scabs have fallen off on their own. Which brings me to my other tip. You will notice around day 4 of getting your new tattoo, you will see the scab start to lift and peel. Again, don't freak out, this is normal. However, I will need you to resist the urge to peel this said scab, even though the temptation may be overwhelming. Just apply your ointment of your choice after baths and leave it alone. Okay? So, that's pretty much it. Keep it clean and don't pick it. Very simple. Before I go, let me address a couple frequently asked questions. 1. Wrapping your new tattoo with cling wrap, you might ask? That's a no-no. If for whatever reason you require your tattoo to be covered for your trip home, ask your sweet-ass tattoo artist for a bandage or gauze. It needs to breathe. Why, you may ask? Because oxygen kills bacteria and harmful organisms. So, wrapping it in cling wrap provides a better environment for infection. And second, a lot of people have asked me about the adhesive bandages, or as some people call it, second skin. Those have become pretty popular because of their waterproof properties, and I've also seen people on social media playing with the ink sacs that occur. Ew. From what I've heard, They have a lot of benefits. However, I don't recommend putting them on as soon as the tattoo is finished. I recommend you do the whole washing it with warm water and soap an hour after you finish, waiting half an hour for it to dry, and then putting it on. I also recommend reading the instructions on the box as they may vary. Well, that's it for this video. Again, thanks for choosing Prik Designs. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can find me by searching @Prik Designs. And remember, don't forget to hit the link below and leave me a Google review. You can also find the transcript of this video in the description. Thanks again.